Hey lovelies, we are here on Observation Tower today for another game of two-player Ark Nova. Our secret goals are Conservation Zoo and Climbing Park. This is not one of my favourite maps. We do have a good card though in this one. So America's here, we've got birds and Asia. So this is an America's tag, pretty good creature. This is a good card. Predator's Release could be a good source of early conservation points if we need that. Is there anything else that really appeals? This isn't too bad. Kind of makes it worthwhile to get a petting zoo and go that way. Alright. Alright, we'll take that. We are going second. So it looks like we can get to this if we want. Also cable car. Also got release there. We've got rhino there. Lots of stuff going on. Asia release, not that tempting with Asia being on the ticket. Finding another America's icon would be pretty big. That's the Tapir is super expensive for what it is, so it's due to the conservation point, I guess. Conservation point could be really big though. I guess we're going for America's. So we want to associate for a decent uni. Should be able to get an upgrade super early here with spokesperson plus the reputation bonus. Probably gonna go ahead and play the petting zoo on top of the reputation bonus. Adventure playground goes down and probably bottom left. Yeah, standard. Getting a bit of extra cash. They are going to cards before us, so we'll wait and see what they do. Would like to get this thing down pretty soon. Of the two different options here for the unis, this is more makes more sense with the spokesperson. Opponent's doing a build. See what they do. Building a size 4 in a reasonable way. Surprising they want to start with the size 4. Are they figuring that they are going to take this rhino? Size 4 is a pretty big thing to have immediately. We're going to go ahead and build our petting zoo animal. Do this anyway. Point being that when we play our spokesperson, we're going to get an upgrade. So they get to cards before us. We'll see if they go ahead and snap something, or didn't they just cover a placement bonus? What even is under there? Placement bonus. They did take a placement bonus. What did they draw? They drew one from the deck with a placement bonus. Okay, it's interesting. They did not want the bush baby, apparently. Kind of a waste to use a placement bonus on the deck, unless you really desperately need the card, but they're gonna snap something now. Take the rhino, maybe? It is an Asia icon. It's quite good. Is there any good place to put the cable car on this map? I mean, it's such an awkward map that it's super difficult to get anything useful out of it. You have Climbing Park. I mean, that completely... Well, Climbing Park's dead. With no cable car, Climbing Park is dead in the water. Alright, native farm animals. No, so they've taken Climbing Park. Interesting. So, What does that mean for us? Well, we play spokesperson anyway. We'll definitely do that, so there's no question. We'll get an upgrade, which is probably going to be built, realistically. I can't see us doing anything other than build. I mean, cards, maybe. Drawing these two is not bad, but then I don't have the hand size to support it. I think, for now, we'll just do build. So getting a size 2 down next to this rock would be nice. I could potentially take either of these cards with a placement bonus. Rhino, well worth it, for sure. Yeah, I'd probably just take the Rhino. It's a good creature. It's Asia. Could also potentially take this. Because then you can flip the enclosure back if it's a reptile, right? Depends if they go for Asia or not. Size 2 like this. Depends how we're going to do our kiosk, I guess. Also, do we even want to build now? Probably am wanting to snap something. I mean, because I could just, go, you know what, I'm just going to play this and release it and then that's it. I don't even know what that means. Like, I can snap the Rhino. I'll just snap the Rhino. I don't have a whole lot of hand size. Then I could potentially take this. I can make up my mind when I build. I'm just wanting to build a size 2 so that I can actually play this down, right? So, can't afford to play both. I definitely want to flip an enclosure next to this ASAP, so we're probably going to take this. There's no way I can build 3, is there? Digging. Dig this, actually. Can't I get an enclosure that touches that? Alright. So if I build, it has to be a size 2. Drawing a card is not ideal right now, to be honest. If I was to build like this, go this way, is that crazy? It's a bit crazy. Kiosk size 2. It's bizarre. Doesn't make much sense. Size 2 like this is probably the most reasonable thing to do. They could well end the round, but they have more cards than us even. I think we'll just build a size 2, be reasonable. Could not draw a card. I'm not sure about drawing this, to be honest. Let's just do... Sucks. Fine, do it. So torn here. Okay, we're not going to spend any more, otherwise we won't be able to play this, so we'll pass. They might break it. Could happen. We both have to discard the same number. So if they do, it's because of an income advantage. They don't break. Do they even have a petting suit? They don't. So they're getting some more money, I guess. I'll play one down. Maybe we can find an interesting sponsor. I saw the sponsor and then I got excited. Something playable would be better. Oh my gosh. See if this is working. All hail the emu! I for one welcome on you, feathery overlord. We have no money. We really don't want cards. I guess we could. What are we gonna do? Sponsors for cash and then... Well, we're discarding the emu no matter what. I think it's better to break, so if we get rid of cards, then we can sponsors for it for 5. Don't know why they're not sponsoring for 5. Is this it? Sponsoring for 6. Alright. They built a size 2. Okay. I used to fall into that camp, you know, where I was like, I don't want to break, I'm not breaking under any circumstances, and actually, you waste your own time doing that. Like, you're better off getting the X token. Like, they have to discard 2, we discard 1, it's fine. Alright, I do like the horse, and we are in range to take that in theory. Although the next placement bonus is super far away. So now they're sponsoring. What's this? Cable car, sure. We suppose we better have a little look at what they're doing. What they're going to do, like this? What choice do they have? It has to be, right? Or like that, I guess. That would be more reasonable. They're doing like that? Are you serious? Pretty interesting. Alright. I guess we're going to build a size 4 in a kiosk. It would be much better if the size 4 was actually connected to this, though. And we kind of do want a kiosk. I suppose we're not... Find that right. We still don't see anything, so I guess we're going to associate first so that we can build for 5 afterwards. It's going to give us... Right. Ah. They're going to do America's 2. Well, fair enough, I guess. Sure. Just take a uni. Alright. At least we have some upgrades. Their reputation is pretty bad. Alright, what are we upgrading? I guess we're going to upgrade animals? Animals is nice. Can't quite play both, that sucks. Maybe cards then. So we can draw it and then play it. That'd be good. Also, we want to build. I guess we build covering up the 5 and then we might be able to afford both. You hate animals. That's it's a bold statement. So if we build 5. We're just not going to be able to afford any kind of decent build here. If we build for 10 money, we get 5 back. We'll be on 11. We still can't afford to play both things. I guess what we have to do is get these 2 creatures played. So maybe I just draw this horse and play them in a minute. I basically can't afford a big build right now, which is unfortunate. To do something. Build. Kiosk here, naturally. Does it have to be here? Not really. Could do the 4 here and then... Just sucks 4 here. No. I definitely want to play both petting zoo animals this round. I guess I do this. It's not ideal. And then a size 4 here. I wish it was touching this. It's 2 tickets ultimately, who cares? Alright, we have 11. Got a card and draw that. Sponsors get some cash. Guess we could sponsors first so that the round doesn't end too fast. Cards also adds time to the round. This is not a good plan. This is a bad plan. Alright, America's 2 goes. What are they going to take? Another worker, reasonable. So actually, that does behoove us to try and end the round faster. So we're cards first, and then sponsors big. So we're definitely going to draw this, but we'll do it last. Drawing 3 cards in total. 1. What? Do I want this bird? No. Nice. Pretty good. We had to discard something. I don't know. I guess we get rid of this? Or this. No, that's not right, is it? Actually, what we could do, we could sponsor for 5 right now. Because they haven't animals either, and they haven't associated, so... I don't know, I'm kind of tempted. To remove their advantage with the extra worker, right? Sure, I mean, they're getting a little bit more income than us, but... Next thing we do, we slam down a couple of... Well, maybe we'll just put this down, actually, and release it. We'll see. Alright, the animal thing. So, question. Do we want to... Oh, we can't play the rhino yet, so we're not playing the rhino. Okay, that answers that question. Okay, yeah. We're going to play both betting to animals. We are getting very close to being able to actually... Wait. What am I doing? Getting confused as to what I'm doing. Getting super close to actually getting another worker just like that. Kind of regret not getting animals upgrade. Slowing me down considerably. How am I going to actually associate anything now? It's not been well done, has it? This monkey is kind of good. It's very good, actually. Solves our issues. If we sponsors for a bit of cash, play that and release it, we're good. Why are we always short on money? We need to get ourselves some income ASAP, seriously. Pretty excellent creature to release, to be fair. That was lucky. Release the monkey. Unit. We sponsored for cash so many times. Oh my god. Expert on Asia, quite a good card. So I'm not sure if that monkey was there in position 6 the whole time, but if it was, I didn't notice. Could have taken that a long time ago. Maybe instead of playing these two. Okay. Now we can afford it. Oh boy. Get a free worker, so we don't have to take a worker here, we're just going to take cash.
You donated? You fool. Welcome to the dark side.
Nobody donated. Yeah, I think it's 13. Pretty nice that we found an Asian thing that works for releasing as well. That's quite convenient. You donated, you fool. Welcome to the dark side. Is this song working yet? It wasn't working before. It's time for a little song, my darlings. Well, it seems to be working now. I am the king and I will jump to get the babe high in the tower. I will jump and I will rage when I fail or when I fall. It's hard work to get that babe. I will use my cardio power. Can she not climb down halfway? Well, it's time to play, so this song is over. All right. Do that one. It's a real shame that's not next to that, but never mind. All right, take us some cash, please. Money, money, money. Nice. All right, I kind of want experts on Asia, I'll be honest. That's a spot for you. Kind of need an aviary over here, I guess. Then at some point. What are we going to upgrade? Animals, definitely. Drawing 3 cards. We have the space for it now. I'd like expert on Asia. It's better than 5 money, I would say. Draw that. Wow. Should probably see what's on top first. Penguin pool. Penguin pool, not bad, actually. Don't know if we're going to make 5 birds in this game, though. I'm mad. Birds is an objective. We definitely should draw penguin pool. Why is nobody telling me these things? That is also Asian. I mean, let's just draw all of them. Thank you. Just took everything, dude. Alright, cool. So, we're not bothering with Americas at this point. Pretty unlikely that we bother with it. Alright, we have some money to build in theory. Not enough. We don't want a cards. We could sponsors. Getting expert on Asia down would be nice. We could theoretically build, but it's not ideal. Alright, we're going to figure out where to put this thing. So free doodad. I guess the free doodad could theoretically go here. And I guess a kiosk could go here. Yeah, why not? Really? I mean, sure. But it's just kind of... I might find a size 1 bird though. Gives 1 money now, but I still would like to take advantage of the benefit of this, if possible. Okay, this person breaks. Oh, they got me! I never got to use my second worker. Yo, actually. Do I care? No, I don't. Alright, so, birdie things, huh? What are we going to build? Now we can do a good build. That's good. We can build a aviary. Aviary here is fine. Probably needs to be done at some point, right? Size 3 is fine. I think the aviary can wait a little bit. Thinking 3 and a 4, and then... yeah. Four and a kiosk. Three is fine. Kiosk. And this penguin pool is going to go where exactly? Like that, maybe? If I put it here, then it makes sense to put one like that, okay? I'm not sure, actually. It's kind of weird. Can't get my head around how this is going to fit. Penguin pool like that. Oh, that's even worse. Penguin pool like that. Where am I putting this darn thing? I guess, but there's no great way to put it, is there? It's going to leave an ugly space no matter what we do. Well, let's just put that like that. Maximize our options. I'm just thinking about where the penguin pool is going to go. Yeah, the space. It's going to be kind of... we're going to leave some weird holes, but that's fine. Might also put the penguin pool over there. Yeah, could get 2 X's, you know. Pretty good. Alright, so... So... Yep, I'm aware. That's the plan, to put the aviary up here. Cards. I can draw this and some more stuff, potentially. Cards is on top. Is there anything we want to do? What are we going to do with that animals action? Play this thing down. Alright, so we can't. Do we want this? Can't. Well, we could, theoretically. We should have built a size 1. Quite a good thing, actually. We'll take that for sure. I like that. We have to discard something now. So, you're kind of expensive. I guess we're just doing this. Jumping. Still can't afford both. Asia's the focus. I wonder if we ever see Turtle Tank. No, that's nonsense. Take another Rhino. LOL. So we're going to play this one. Get an Asia tank. Do I want a partner here? Well, that's not bad at all, actually. I could take pretty far away from being able to associate anything, so I may as well take Asia partner zoo, to be fair. It's a good call. Monkey unit suggesting maybe take the partner zoo first. I like it. I may as well. I'd actually forgotten about my association action. Because I'm definitely going to want Asia partner zoo, so why not? Put that here as well. That's definitely going to need filling. Although I might want to have a kiosk there. Let's just do this. Alright. It's a good idea, that. Alright, so now... This is only 10. Interesting. Almost able to play both. Almost. I mean, we can. Can play both. Except we don't have the enclosure. Should have built a size 1 instead. Build a size 1 will have 17. And if you take into account the discounts, this is 8 plus that. Yeah, it's too expensive. Well, never mind, eh? Fine. Crazy. I like that, but not enough to put it into a size 4. What I could do though is play this and get some cash. Confirm. But then that bricks the aviary. Nah, that's not a thing. I can play that down now here. I have enough money to build an aviary, so that's pretty good. Could do that next. Can I view it like this? Lay this one down. No, unless I've messed this up in a big way, that's fine. Now, we could actually potentially build 6 here and put a size 1. That would be nice. We don't even need all these rhinos. I have an idea. How about this? That works. Alright, we can get rid of a card. Can we associate anything? No, we can't associate anything. Can't do predator breeding. We don't particularly want to draw cards though, so we can get rid of it, sure. If we need to break, we can sponsors. Probably going to dump off one of these rhinos, to be honest. Alright, they associate, and they release something. They release a thing. What am I going to associate? Assuming I break and then I play 2 animals, what am I associating next? Well, I could play the rhino, couldn't I? The rhino and then Tasmanian devil. And then associate species diversity. Check they haven't played a rhino. How can they have played a rhino? We've got 2 rhinos in hand. Lol. Alright, we're just going to break. Okay, probably going to get rid of this. Predator handshake. It's only going to help them catch us up. So we'll get rid of that one. Alright, cool. So, should have enough to play a rhino and one of these. Yeah, we'll play the Asian rhino. What is blue gonna do? Rhino proving quite useful actually. I wasn't going to take it, but actually, because we're not in a position where we can do birds or Asian yet, being able to take species diversity is big. They beat us to the last bonus. Pretty good for them. Multiplying. Kind of scary. That said, they've only got... They only have 2 workers. And they've already taken this bonus, so it's going to be pretty challenging for them to actually get a 3rd worker Unless they can somehow find a way to get reputation. That was a cobra, pretty good. So we're going to double animal. Do we want to take a rep here? We could. We're going to get rep from this animal anyway. Don't think we need to. Save the X token. Play this one down here. Alright. We'll keep species. Play Tuzzy Devil. Probably pouch the other rhino, to be fair. We've got long-term plans for doing birds and whatnot. That way the other rhino can't come back and get taken. Cool. We can do species next. Get a free handshake, that's super helpful. Get another work if we feel like we can associate again this round, which seems possible. Just need to... Oh no, actually. What else could we do? How can we speed up the break? We're going to associate then cards. I don't think we have time. As long as they only have 2 workers, I'm not that scared about double associate, honestly. Alright, we'll do this. Alright, do we need another worker? We don't need this, that's for sure. Are we going to get another worker anywhere? We're not going to get another worker probably unless we take this, so we may as well. If we do need it, it's going to be very important. Alright. Alright, free handshake? Sure. Interesting. So, America's not so important, but it would make these things cheaper, so actually, sure, why not? Association. Do we want association? Maybe. I'm not very inspired by the sponsors available, so sure. Yeah, sure. Alright, so Conservation Zoo. Not going that well. Climbing Park, not going that well either. Conservation Zoo sucks, dude. On the plus side, that is a rocky thing. We did just pouch her. I guess Climbing Park, although we know we're never ever going to get... Good. Fine. Have to get hands on that then. It's essential. They might even do it now. No, they're going to draw. They're going to draw this. They're 100% going to draw that card. They don't? They just draw 4? They straight up draw 4 and don't take that card. That's a bit of a suspicious move, in my opinion. In that case, I'm going to do this, and then if they don't associate right now, we can break. We'll take that. Interesting. That is kind of cool. I might actually use this. Alright. So, are they going to associate now? Or are they gonna... Okay, they are. Fair enough. They still only have the 2 workers. So we can't see a double project, I don't think. Now what? Are they donating? Fair enough. Are they going to double donate? Is that their idea? How do we feel about donation on this channel, chat? Not so good. Maybe they don't know that they can't conserve twice. It's possible. Chat, why did we take Diversity Researcher when we can't actually play it? Curtsy, quick! It's Kitty Cat. Hey, Kitty. Yeah, that's absolutely right. We love donation on this channel. They're donating again. Dude. What now? Building now sucks. Could associate. That sucks as well. I think we just break, to be honest. Can't even play this. Pretty even, honestly. A bit more even than I would like, I'll be honest. So, currently on 2 rock things. We have 3 more in hand. So that'll put us on 5. That's better than nothing, I guess. We know that they have... I don't know. They have migration recording too. Taking this rock was very important because they have cable car as well. If they were playing to their cable car, it would be quite scary for us. But this is worth 4 money. Actually, no, it's worth... No, it's not. It's worth 4 tickets. Where are all of the petting zoo animals? So I'm thinking maybe kiosk size 1, size 2. Or, if I'm feeling ultra greedy, I could try to... No, I'm not feeling ultra greedy. What is determination looking these days? Is there anything to determinate? I need another Asian thing is what I need. This tiger, pretty good. Do we want that? It is the final Asia thing. We could build 4. We could build 6. Kind of expensive. Alright. Pretty nice one to finish off the Asia. Can we play this and this? No, we can't. Determination is not mandatory. They are catching us up a bit on Asia, but not a whole lot. They don't have any birds, so worst case scenario, when we want to determinate, we could use the eagle into doing... Well, we can always do this, to be fair. Well, eventually, sure. True, true. If we could play these two, that'd be nice. I guess it makes sense to hold a bit of money back. We might want to finish out the zoo as well. 33. I mean, playing two things doesn't hold a lot of money back, honestly. This thing might be a bit too expensive. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we play the tiger, right? It's a lot of points, that. Draw that, maybe? They don't have a petting zoo. Take a next token like this. Yeah. Yeah. We almost end. I don't have upgraded sponsor. What I could do is association into getting some money. No, I can't afford to play the bird. We're so close to the end. Good association into money and then build out the zoo. That works as well. What's this? Okay. 99's not a bad place to be fair. They're on 94. Oh yeah, I can play the goat. Good call. That's a very good call. Take the money. Donation. Kind of fool would donate. Money's been tight this game, honestly. Done what at strength 7? Oh, associated at strength 7. Oh yeah. No, I don't want to finish. Yeah, I don't want to finish. I think I can score some decent points here. I could play the Kookaburra. No, I don't have a size 2. I can't play the Kookaburra. I haven't even used my Avery. How depressing. What's this now? They're associating. Small animals. It's not very impressive. Oh, they really want to end like that? They're going to snap something. Don't think we're gonna make it to 6 birds, huh, guys? So, this thing's pretty good, right? This is gonna be 10 points just for that, so I guess we play that one. We don't have the X tokens that animals for 5, so we'll just do this. 10 is better than 9. And it's another rock, which is big. Yeah, that's big, because that gets us to 5 rocks. And it's a bird. Of course, penguin pool, very important. I've actually forgotten about that. We have 3 money. Okay. I guess we keep that. Yeah, sure. Alright. GG. So, what did we do? We got 3 for our climbing park. They had diverse species scoring for 1. So ultimately, we were able to win. GG. It's pretty fun. That was a good game. Alright, lovelies. That was some good Ark Nova action. We are going to have a little break now. And we'll be back with another Ark Nova game. But it's time for us to go get a coffee. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Let's just set up our little break message. Just going to take a 5-minute break and then we will be right back. So don't go anywhere. Get yourself a drink as well.